Hello there, boys, girls, and everything in between. It's time to get spooky. We're in the World 6 of Pac-Man world here. The Ghostly World Boss Mansion area is apparently the name of this world. But that's not a very exciting name. They could have come up with something better than that. They could have called it the Spooky Summit, the Ghastly Graveyard. You know, there's any number of things they could have called it. Ghostly Garden. That's pretty good, I guess. Alliteration. You got that same first letter. That's that's something. But anyway, I'm Aaron the Nintendrovert here, and we're gonna get right into it. This is hopefully gonna be our final episode of this playthrough here. This is the final world of the game. I really like the spooky music. But yeah, we're just about to wrap up completion of this game. We got these 4 more levels here, and then the final boss, and then I think if we want to 100% the game, there is also some extra mazes we have to complete. I think there's kind of like a gauntlet where we have to go through and do all of them in one go. So hopefully that will be something that we can fit into this one singular episode. Can we kill this guy? Okay, cool. I don't think he makes that scream like that like that other one did, the clown. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's been a little bit since I played, so I'm getting my buttons a little confused here. I recorded, gosh, I don't even know. It's been a good few days, probably 5 days or so since I recorded the last episode of this playthrough. Am I missing? Okay, here we go. We got the cherry. Now let's backtrack. What is this? A Metroidvania. Get ourselves the power pellet. Watch out! Pac-Man got the power pellet! Oh, come on. Why can't I? There's like an invisible wall. I can't. Oh, that's some bullcrap there. What was I stuck on? I don't think I was stuck on the fence. Oh, well. Whatever. I guess you get to live, witchy. Got some floating coffins here. Or caskets, if you prefer. There's not a difference between coffins and caskets, is there? Just kind of interchangeable. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we need ourselves an apple. You know what they say? An apple a day keeps the mortician away. And we need a bell. The song slaps. This goes hard, man. Alright, we got that. Arby's, we have the P. Actually, that'd be kind of nasty. I don't think I'd want to go to that Arby's. I feel like we've gone too far. I feel like the strawberry would not be this far ahead. We got a checkpoint over there. Like, usually there's not like a whole nother door. So, let's look around here a little bit more. Aha! Aha, see what I tell you. What I tell you. They said I was crazy. They said I was losing my mind. Okay, let's rev ourselves up here. I'm telling you, this song slaps. I would have slapped myself harder for more comedic effect, but I didn't want to like hit my headset and like either mess it up or just like be extremely loud into the microphone. Oh well, maybe next time we can have some more self-inflicted abuse, but not today, unfortunately. Okay, where was the dot for these guys? Is it on up ahead, or do we miss it, or what? Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Let's see who we can find. Captain, there's a guy we can scare. Oh, we're dead. The old disappearing casket trick gets him every time. Those coffins in the background are very low resolution. This is a Switch game, I guess, but... okay, let me think here. Were we missing something? Yeah, I still don't know how we're supposed to eat those guys, if I missed a pellet or what, but... I guess we will just keep a-going. I don't know if any of you have watched the YouTuber Nitro Rad. He covers a lot of 3D platformers, especially more niche 3D platformers. He also does different. He does like horror as well. That's another big genre he covers. Is like indie psychological horror, pixel art games and stuff like that, which isn't really my cup of tea per se. But he does a lot of 3D platformers, and so he's got episodes of all 3 of the Pac-Man World games. Highly recommend checking him out. It's pretty good stuff. He's also a big fan of Rayman, so I can appreciate that. Rayman is probably the series we're going to play next on this channel. I think Rayman Legends is the game we're going to do. Are there 5 ghosts this time instead of 4? I think there are. Yes, there's 2 orange boys. Alright. We got 2 Clydes. Or, 2 Blinkies, depending on which game it is. Oh, okay, I thought we might have been dead there. We stopped, like, right on that fire. Excuse me, fellas. Probably missed out on a big opportunity to rack up a huge combo, but oh well. I don't know if you just get 2 1600s or if it goes up to 32 or what, but I think it caps at 1600 because I think we did do that before by getting, you know, multiple power pellets before the last one wore off. Yeah, not the high score on this one. At least we've not died any. That's good, I guess. I just noticed there's never any fruits that show up in these mazes. You'd kind of think there would be, because that was always kind of the thing of the original Pac-Man. But I don't know. I guess they just decided to forego that. Make it kind of interesting. You know, you got to make a mad dash to the center of the maze to get it before it disappears. I don't know why they didn't do that, but, you know, it is what it is. Fortunately, this ghost AI is very incompetent. I don't really know what the pattern here is that they... Okay, well, see, I spoke too soon. That's what I get. That's what I get for talking. Also, I got a little cocky. I tried to grab that one when I knew that guy was probably going to get me. But anyway, we did it. We did it. Moving right along. Alright. We still only got the letter P. I hope we're not missing anything. Oh my god, look at that moon. Such a menacing face. Is that supposed to be Pac-Man's face, I guess? Yeah, see, at least those bat guys die with dignity. Instead of being like, ah, like the other ones, just accept your fate instead of doing the Wilhelm scream or whatever it's called, Wilhelm scream. It's not exactly the sound they make, but might as well be. Well, we got, okay, there's the A. A. Okay, good, so we didn't miss anything. We've got a dead man over here. Got a peach. Gotta get that peach. Okay, let's, make our way... Okay, I guess there's nothing else then. That just bounces us over here. We don't have the peach, right? Obbies, we have the peach. Okay, just wait patiently. I like how we can jump to cancel the rev roll. I don't know if that was a thing in the original game. I feel like you couldn't. I could be wrong about that. Maybe as a kid I just didn't know how, but like say in Pac-Man World 2, for example, I feel like once you committed, you were just kind of locked in. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, we got a checkpoint. We still haven't gotten the peach. Are you a peach? Yes, you are. Thanks, Dollface, you're such a peach. Okay, let's ride the tomb once again. I've heard of tomb raiding, but never tomb riding. Oh, I kill myself. Alright. Let's eat these fellas. Let's do something very risky and stupid. Whee! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well. Oops. That's what I get for existing, I guess. Ow. Where did you come from? Were you always there? Is this a... Where are we? Oh yeah, I guess I did get a checkpoint at that peach. I forgot about that. Okay, let's grab the dot. I got an eyelash. Just take care of that. Hopefully I got it. That's why I quit wearing contacts. It's like every single day of wearing contacts, it's just like you feel like you perpetually have an eyelash in your eye just rubbing up against your corneas. I feel like there's a secret in here. Well, you know, none of us really know what happens on the other side when we die, so in a way you could say that death is a secret, so I wasn't wrong. We did find a secret. Pac-Man gets to learn what waits for him in the great beyond. How do we... Okay. Okay. That answered a lot of questions. Alright. There's the C. We got scurvy, we need some vitamin C. We got scurvy, we need a lemon tree. Song put on by Pink or whatever during the SpongeBob 10th anniversary special. I'll be honest, that's like my only exposure to Pink. Like, I don't know, like, I guess they're a big band, I don't know. I'm very out of touch with the mainstream, with pop culture. I'm also just out of touch with reality a little bit. If I didn't mention that, I'm clinically insane. Yeah, I don't know anything about the band Pink. This bop goes so hard. I can't hear it that well, but you know, if I could, I'd really be bop. Oh man, why'd that thing have to move during the cutscene? Get back down here, you casket case. You see what I did? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ouija time. Let's go. Big combo, you love to see it. Obbies, we have the 2 for $5 combo. I'm sure that's not something that they have. I'm just making that up. Inflation's so bad. Don't get mad at me if you go out to Arby's and you're like, hey, the Nintintrovert said they have a 2 for $5 combo, because that probably does not exist. I just made that up. Okay, where are we headed now? Where are we dropping, boys? Where are we flopping, boys? Where we plopping, boys? Going to the strip mall, be like, where we shopping, boys? Okay, I didn't know if I was going to be able to jump all the way up there. They just kind of hand the melon right to us, so that's pretty handy. No hiding spot, just here's a melon, here you go. Yum. Oh, alright, that seems a little unfair. That's some of that 90s early 3D not amazing level design. Like, there's no way to anticipate that there's just a drop-off after making you, like, boost up there. Not a big fan of that one, but I'll own up to my other deaths, but that one, I don't know about that one. I didn't like that very much. Am I just a sore loser making excuses? Let me know down in the comments. We got ourselves another cheese wheel. Whee! Kind of starting to miss those clowns and the little biplanes going ah every time we killed them. That was fun. You guys remember that? I was there. You were there. That's good times. Good times. You know, Gary from the party. Timmy, you were there, and Wanda, she was there. Good times. Good times. Fairly Odd Parents was a good show. I want to watch that new series that Fairly Odd Parents: A New Wish or whatever, where it's like the next generation with this girl. I think her name's like Chloe Carmichael or something like that. I'm interested to see that. I think I might have talked about that on a previous something on this channel. I don't remember if it was this Pac-Man playthrough or if it was a different series or what, but yeah, I'm pretty curious to see that. Okay, all we're missing is the N. Pretty soon we'll be at the end of this playthrough. Oh, I'm full of it. Oh, we rolling. They see me roll. Ow. They see me chomping and stomping. Pac-Man's yellow and 30. I don't know how old he is. I think the Pac-Man anniversary turns like 40 next year. No, 45 actually. I think Pac-Man came out in 1980. I'm pretty sure. So you do the math. I'm pretty sure he's turning 45 next year, I believe. It's some kind of anniversary year for Pac-Man. It's some 5-year increment milestone. Wonder what they'll do for his 50th anniversary. That's pretty big, 50 years. That's kind of crazy to think about. That's got to make somebody feel so old. I felt like I was having a midlife crisis when I found out that iCarly was 10 years old, and that show's like probably going on 20 years now. There's a lemon. Every villain is lemons. Somebody commented on the first episode of my playthrough and said they wanted me to say that on every episode, but little did they know that I pre-recorded a bunch of these in advance, so apologies for that, but hey, I'm doing it now. Now that we're at the very end, I'm doing it. Thank you for watching the channel, by the way. I know you said that you came here from Nintendo Life, so I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad that I was able to get some people to come over here from there to check it out. Hopefully I'm not getting too annoying on that website plugging my channel. I'm going to make everybody mad at me. People are going to start spamming the dislike, but a guy's got to make a living, right? Oh, we got a new bonus. What do we do on this one? But yeah, this is like all I have. I ended up I quit my job to do a YouTube channel with like 90 subscribers. So yeah, not the greatest of life decisions. I'm a valedictorian. I got like, you know, a 4-year degree. I've got all this like college debt. What am I doing with my life? I have no plan. Remember when Trump said he had concepts of a plan? That's very relatable. That's what I like about Trump. He's in touch with the common people, faking their way through life just like me. I wake up every day with concepts of a plan. Anyway. But no, thank you very much for watching the channel. Person who came over from Nintendo Life. So we get, ooh, well that's just dumb luck. No, we almost had even dumber luck. That would have been sick. While we're doing this, I wanna, shoot. Wait. Nice. Okay, we'll take that. I want to pull up. I want to see who that person was. I'll give him a shout out, which isn't going to feel that special because it's not like I have that many followers. So I'm shouting you out to like all 5 people who are going to watch this. 3 of them are probably going to be me, just clicking the video to make sure the audio recorded right or something. I don't know. But let's see. It's the thought that counts, right? It's the gesture. MZ3 player, thank you very much for watching the channel and for subscribing. I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but if you are, I greatly appreciate it. I know you said you'd watch the rest of this Pac-Man playthrough, so I assume that means you subscribed, but maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe you just lied to me to spare my feelings so I wouldn't feel bad about myself. Creepy catacombs. But either way, I appreciate it. If you never watch another video, still appreciate it. And I love you, MZ3 player. You mean the world to me, and I'd take a bullet for you, MZ3 player. Without you, well, I'm not sure. What is that key? I don't even remember this star key. What does that do? Without you, MZ3 player, I would have no purpose in life. It would no longer be worth living. I don't want to go through this life without MZ3 player. Alright, I'm milking it now. MZ3 players watching this like, alright, just shut up, dude. This is starting to make me feel a little uncomfortable. I didn't sign up for all this. Oh, we got a... Ow. Oh, it's like a Mario thwomp. We gotta wait till he falls over. I do not remember these guys. That wasn't a thwomp noise at all, or a womp noise. That didn't sound anything like it. It's like we're in Womp's Fortress. Ba-da-da-la-da-la-da-dee-dee-dee-doo. Scooby-dee-ba-dee-bop-ba-da-boop. Boobity-dee-dee-dee-doop. Scoobity-bop, boobity-bop, bibbity-bop-bop-beep-boop. A bibbity-boppity-boo. A boobity-beep-beep-beep. A beepity-dee-beepity-dee. Ba-da-ba-bow, ba-da-bam. Okay, let's see. Oh. ICP. It's a wonderful world. Skeleton Man. Skeleton Man. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Don't know why I can't walk forward, there's an invisible wall. I'm surprised I haven't died yet doing that, where I stomp those bat guys on the back. Not bad guys, but bat guys, even though they are bad guys. Also not to be confused with Batman. Why is there a face of Pac-Man there? Is there something we gotta do there? Is there any power pellets back this way? No. Maybe we can break it when we turn giant? I honestly have no idea. I like how we can bounce up here. We don't necessarily have to like roll or take the platforms. Pac-Man kill! Pac-Man destroy! Okay, well hopefully we didn't need that for this, because we missed our window of opportunity, if so. We need an orange. Oh, we got the master key, we got the skeleton key, so I guess we don't even need it. I still don't understand this key, but whatever. I guess that was a thing in the original game. Oh, this was the way forward. Did I miss anything back here? I'm gonna kill myself just to be safe before I grab that checkpoint, if I can. Because I don't feel like I went all the way to the right. I thought this would be a secret. So, yeah, I want to make sure we haven't missed anything. We probably did. I don't think I went all the way up here. What secrets have we to uncover? Okay, the orange. I don't guess we needed it that bad. It'll help our score a little bit, but since we were already able to unlock it with the master key or whatever. Is Pac-Man just like a janitor? Just has the master keys to get into every building of the office? Probably. Well, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, I guess I could have a promising career as a custodian, you know? It'd be putting my college degree to very good use. Ooh, we got the Galaxian. Woo. Can we get... Okay. Am I safe? Okay. Alright. Let's go inside. Do a maze. Amazing maze. Alright. We got our ghost. Looks like there's only 4 this time. I just about... Ooh. Oh my god, this is scary. Consume. Eat. Kill. Let's get them all right here. Oh, come on. Devour. Destroy. Mutilate. Violate. Da, da, da. Come over here, boys. And girl, don't want to be sexist. Pinky's a girl. Dissipate. Come here. Eviscerate. Constipate. Andrew Tate. It's not an endorsement for Andrew Tate, by the way. I'm just saying stuff. I'm just throwing out names. Okay, one more. Nice. Oh. Alright. It disturbs me how the ghosts move, like they're little sprites on the loading screen there, because they have a lot more frames of animation than they actually do in the game, and it looks a little disturbing. Like their ghostly legs or tail or whatever is just kind of wriggling. Okay, I don't want to get crushed. For some reason I assumed that was instant death, probably because we were playing Mario Galaxy before this, but it probably just takes like one wedge of health. Can we get up there? There seems to be an invisible wall, but it looks like that there would be secrets, but I guess not. Spider. Spider Pig. Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. Oh, got him. Cheese wheel. I gotta tell you, I loves me them cheese wheels. I feel like this level's going on a little bit longer than a lot of the others. Maybe it's just me thinking that, but like we only have the P and the A. Now, I feel like we've been in this level for a hot minute, but maybe I'm just stupid. This is just our second one, right? If I'm not mistaken. Very ominous music playing right now. Not as catchy as the other one, but... Is that all that's over there? Just a wedge of health? Do we get points for that? We don't get points for collecting those, do we? Because there's only one way to find out. I don't think we do. I'll be completely honest, guys. I wasn't looking at the score. So I learned nothing. I got distracted looking in the background at that door that, like, looks like they were trying to make an outhouse, but it went completely wrong because it's got, like, the moon-shaped hole, but it's next to the door instead of being in front of it. That just looks like on Jimmy Neutron, like that ride, like the Bat Out of Heck ride, I think it's called, from Retroland. Like, it breathes fire, and it's got like a face, like a skull. Oh! Well, that didn't work out very well for us, now did it? Yeah, I don't believe we got anything for that. That's wonderful. That's just lovely. Alright, I guess that's everything there. Almost looks like there could be something up there, but I guess not. Still just got PA. As in, Pac-Man is going to yell something very inappropriate over the PA system. Open up the magical lemon door. Commit terrorism, I guess? Was that a bomb that went off? What just happened? Stop, stop, they're already dead! Well, I mean, they are. They're ghosts, so, you know. What we got over this way? We got something. I couldn't really tell what that was. You got something. Ow. Ooh, I see a big old dot. Nom nom. I'm Pac-Man and I like me some big A dots. You know, I can respect Pac-Man's taste in women. Likes them round. Ow. Meanwhile, Miss Pac-Man likes them flat. Ooh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Crisis averted. The crisis is averted. And Quagmire is perverted. Okay, there's our lemon with a bow tie on, or whatever that's supposed to be. Still don't really understand that. Can we get over? Is that like something? Okay, no, there's an invisible wall. Curse you, ghosts, and your invisible walls. Go for these gargoyle things. The way they're spinning now, that kind of reminds me of Crash Bandicoot when we played Crash 2. When you got like the ruin levels, like Ruination, and I don't know what the other ones are called. Road to Ruin, I think, is one of them. And you got similar, I think in that game they're more like monkey, like ape heads. You know, these statues that rotate, breathing fire on you. Go check out the Crash 2 playthrough if you haven't seen it. I would greatly appreciate that. Going to the strawberry door. What's y'all's favorite fruit? Strawberries are okay. I can take them or leave them. I'm not much of an apple guy. If I was going to eat an apple, I'd rather eat a green apple. More sour apple. Then you got grapes. Grapes are pretty good. Grapes are like an A-tier fruit. Plums are actually really good. I'd never really eaten plums until more recently. Much better than if you've had prunes, which are just, you know, dried plums. Just eat like a legit, like fresh plum is the way to go. Don't let prunes dissuade you. Dissuade, I guess will be the word, not dissuade. Although you don't want to let them sway you either. I don't know. Can we get on top of these guys? Yep, we can. Heck yeah. Is there a reason for that? We used our master key again. Oh, now we gotta go backwards. Pineapple would be a top tier fruit, like fresh pineapple. Fresh pineapple is way better than canned pineapple. If you eat pineapple out of a can, you might as well not be eating pineapple. Because for years I never thought I liked pineapple because I only ever had it like canned. But like a fresh one that you slice up and eat it, that's legit. That is like, probably would be an S tier fruit, but the problem with that is the acidity levels will, like, maybe not for everybody, but for me anyways, will just like make my tongue raw to the point where like I can't, like it affects my sense of taste for like a good 24 hours. So that kind of makes me not want to eat pineapple. But if not for that, pineapple would be sick. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Okay, we might be able to salvage this thanks to some weird collision detection. Good. Okay, now get over there, Pac-Man. Get the apple. What are other fruits? Peaches are okay. Mangoes, I think, are pretty good. I like a lot of mango flavored things, but where I live, like, you don't really see a whole lot of mangoes. But, you know, I think I like mangoes, but I've not really eaten them enough to know that for sure. But I think they would be up there as far as fruits go. Peaches is kind of a weird texture thing. Peaches, it's another thing where it's like in a can, it's not as good. But at the same time, if it's not in a can, if it's just a fresh peach, it's got that weird fuzzy texture that kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable. It's just like makes your teeth feel weird, you know, like licking a popsicle stick. Is anyone else that way? It's like fingers on a chalkboard. Like it hurts your teeth. I don't know. I don't know if anybody can relate to what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just undiagnosed and I'm on the spectrum or something, and that's why I have a problem with textures. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. It doesn't like impair my ability to function, but it's just more of a nuisance than anything, I guess. Coconut's the same way. That's not really. I don't know if a coconut. I guess a coconut would be a fruit technically. What am I missing? Hello. I'm missing one fruit. Where you at? Oh my god, bananas. Oh yeah, I forgot about bananas. Bananas are the fruit that I eat the most, and not because I like bananas. They're like a C tier fruit, but I always eat bananas because they're convenient. You don't have to wash them. You just peel it and then put it in your mouth. Don't take that out of context. You ain't gotta, you know, rinse it off, make sure you're getting rid of all the harmful pesticides and all that crap. Grapes are very tedious to wash because you got a whole bowl of them, you know. You could just eat them off the vine, but I usually like to just like take them all off first and then eat them. And so that can be kind of, you know, you got them in a bowl and you're running water under, and then you're kind of sifting it around with your hands to try to stir it up to get all the crap off of it. Lemons and limes, I think, probably a pretty sensible answer in that not very great to just eat raw because, you know, very acidic, very sour. But on stuff, sure, I like lemon flavored stuff. I like lime flavored stuff. Melons, I do not care for. I am not a believer in melons. I don't like watermelon. I don't like cantaloupe. I hate cantaloupe. I don't like, well, I've never really tried like honeydew. Maybe I'd like that, but I kind of doubt it. Melons are just like, I mean, they are how they sound in the name. It's just like you're just eating water. Like, I feel like they don't have enough of a flavor. I know some people like them with salt, but I don't know. I ain't a fan. Okay, I think this is our last level before the boss. Let's take a look. So we're at 87%. That's a pretty big jump. When I first started this, before I started recording, we were at like 75. So yeah, because I was like, are we gonna get to 100 by the end of this episode? But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna keep on trucking. But yeah, cherries. I'm just going through all the fruits I can think of. Cherries are all right. Usually, for the most part, up until recently, I'd only ever really eaten cherries like as a topping on a dessert or something. You know, it's kind of like in a jar and like with like sweetening, like additives added to it. You know. But I bought some cherries a while back, just like a pack of cherries. It was pretty good. Of course, you got to be mindful of the pits. But that's pretty good. I'm just going through all the fruits because what else is there to talk about? We need to do a fruit tier list on the channel. Is what I'm discovering. Okay, let's see. I know I'm missing more fruits. There's probably more that show up in these levels that I'm just not thinking of even. I've never had dragon fruit. Not sure how I feel about it. I really don't even know what to expect from a dragon fruit. They look very weird. They look like when you slice them open, it looks like when you go to like Dairy Queen or somewhere and get like the cup of gravy with like that's like peppered, you know, that comes in your chicken strip basket. That's what the inside of a dragon fruit looks like to me. On the outside, they look cool. And then you open them up, and it's like, this is Dairy Queen gravy. See, I don't know how to feel about those. Never had a durian. I've heard that they stink. I know they're very annoying to get into the lady's basket in Mario Sunshine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I know we're missing a letter, but we're gonna have to backtrack really far. I wish we could hear Pac-Man just make like grunts in agony as he's like rolling down the hill. Rolling down that road, he's rolling down that hill. We can break the fence. Don't know what the purpose of that was, but we did it nonetheless. Kill the skeleton. Just where our missing letter is going to be. Okay, but enough about the letter. We got to talk. There it is. There it is. We just found a letter. We just found a letter. Wonder who it's from. Okay, well, let's make our way, but we might as well just kill ourselves. Well, never mind. This game's got some suicide-proof measures. It's like those workshops in China where they've got like the nets to catch people before they fall to their death. I shouldn't even laugh at that. That's actually like terrible. That's like a legit thing. Where you got like Apple and corporations that like outsource all their like manufacturing of these Chinese companies with terrible labor laws that exploit people, including minors. I feel like that should be illegal. If you're an American-owned company and you are taking advantage of child labor from other countries, like I don't know how that's not a thing. You just you just charge. You're just criminally indicted. I don't know. Like for a country that prides itself on enterprise, and we're still technically profiting off slavery in the 21st century. That, you know, that shouldn't be a thing. Alright. Got a wedge. Okay. For a second I thought I soft-locked myself. I was like, how do I get out of here? Hey, buddy. Oh. See, in Pac-Man World 2, they seem to fix that for this game. If you... So you grab that big dot, and then it makes a path that you follow to get somewhere else. But in Pac-Man World 2 on the GameCube, and I guess that was the same thing with the first game as well, before the remake, if you accidentally ate one of those dots in the middle, then that thing just wouldn't work. Like, it would cut off to where you couldn't use it to get to wherever it was intended to go. So hopefully they fix that in if they do a Pac-Man World 2 remake as well. Let's grab this. You never know when we might need it. Pac-Man going through his emo phase. Really into heavy metal. Hilarious. No one's ever made a joke like that before. Skeleton. M. Got a chest with a bell. I don't even think we need that. We can just go around. Okay. I could have done the same thing there, but anything up here? Is this blocked off? Yep. Oh, there's... Do we have to say freaking Pac-Mom? Pac-Mom? Like, come on. That ain't Miss Pac-Mom. I'm still so sickened, disgusted, and appalled by the Miss Pac-Man erasure. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we stand in solidarity with Miss Pac-Man. Rest her soul. May these injustices finally be brought to light, and the discrimination against her ended, because it's disgusting. Quite frankly, it's shameful. It's a disgrace. It's an abomination, and it should be class action felony. We should also be able to prosecute people for that. Okay, we prosecute them for exploiting child labor, and also for the erasure of Miss Pac-Man. That's like the two most important political issues of our time. You've earned a kid. Oh, Pac-Man, don't do this. Don't commit infidelity. You know that Miss Pac-Man is your wife. It's in the name, Miss Pac-Man. Pac-Mom, she's a imposter. Don't. Now let's do something about that talk, man. Okay, whatever. Man, that chili must have been really spicy. She just farted right out of here. Okay, well, let's head back, because that's the end of the level. We still need our letter N. Apples. Steve Jobs' favorite fruit, owl. Oh, you're a fire-breathing skeleton. That's different. Well, I guess you're blowing on a candle. Happy birthday, buddy. Alright, let's do it. Got one more maze. Ooh, spooky. Alright, what we got going on in this one? I think this is just like a regular maze. I don't see any fire going off. Pretty straightforward for our final maze of the game. So let's do it. Let's get some ghosts. I'm not too... Oh, come on. I'm not too concerned about if I leave some gaps, because this seems like a pretty easy one. So I'm just going to try to focus on racking up as high of a score as possible by eating as many ghosts as we can. And then we'll just play cleanup after that and go back and get all the dots we missed. Come get me. Oh, why'd you start to turn around? Okay, well, at least that's going to make you come toward me now. I think in Pac-Man, whenever you grab a power pellet, it doesn't matter whether they're facing toward you or away from you, the ghosts will automatically turn around no matter what. So, if, typically they're chasing you, so when you grab the dot, they're going to run away from you. But if they're already running away from you, for whatever reason, then they're going to start coming toward you. So, like a moth to a light, Look up if you haven't seen it, the Norm Macdonald moth joke. I find that hysterically funny. My brother tried to get me into Norm, and I was not jiving with his humor at all. I thought it was stupid. I was like, this is just so, deadpan and weird. Like, I don't understand the punchline. Like, this isn't funny. This is like beyond a dad joke. But the more I watched Norm, especially when I found the Moth video, then it started clicking with me. So look up, he's on Conan O'Brien. Look up Norm Macdonald, Conan O'Brien, Moth, and you should find it. It's I got a kick out of it anyway. Sadly, Norm is no longer with us. Passed away a couple years ago. It's kind of crazy. He was really good friends with Gilbert Gottfried and Bob Saget, and then like all three of them, just like, you know, because they were all comedians, and they all just kind of just. Where do I go with this? Uh-oh. This ain't Hello Ghosts. Oh. I didn't know where I was supposed to go with it. But yeah, they all died within the span of like a year of each other, which was kind of crazy, to be completely honest. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know where those. Oh, they were right here. Oh well. Okay, let's make our way back up here, get whatever's off to the right, then we'll go back, go down that hole, get whatever's down there, and then we'll finish the level, yada yada yada. So it looks like the only thing we're missing is an inn, so like what is all this? Got an apple? Because like we really don't even, like we want to get the fruit for our high score, but otherwise, I was going to say we don't even need it to open a door, but like there's the inn, so like what more could be back here? I think I might have seen like a melon door or something. So maybe a melon if we don't already have one. Do we have a melon? Okay, yes, I guess the melon's down there. But otherwise, I don't know, man. Let's see, we got our checkpoint, our little checky poo. Got for these weird gargoyle head things. My dad is like obsessed with gargoyles. It's concerning how often that becomes a topic of conversation. I wonder if he knows Disney has an animated series called Gargoyles. I'll have to ask Dad about that. He'll flip when he finds out there's a show about gargoyles. Oh, they got a skeleton-shaped, a skull-shaped thing. I see what you're doing there, Pac-Man world. I see you. Not a very good skeleton, if I'm being honest, but... Is this going to make ghosts and dots show up? I imagine it would. Yeah. Explains why it sunk in. Let that sink in, and it's Elon Musk holding a sink. Alright. There's the Big Daddy. Let's get it. Consume. And be like, boy, do I sure like eating bulls! This is a number 3? What's this one? Oh, maybe this takes... No, I don't know. An orange. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I'm still confused about what exactly we did to get that master key that just opens everything. Do we have to meet a certain criteria to get that? Because it's kind of like we're going against the level design in a way on this final world here, so I don't know. That's not the question, it just roll with it, I guess. I'm sure MZ3 player, I think that was your name, will probably let me know in the comments what that's about. Why is it raining and these candles are still lit? This is some SpongeBob logic right here. Okay, alright, oh, this was the melon. I guess we already did do that. Okay, let's make our way to the Pac-Man statue. What kind of name is Pac-Man? What does that even mean? Talk? Like TikTok? Did they predict TikTok like 15, 20 years before that was a thing? Is it talk like toxic? Is he, you know, bad for the environment? Because he's like a Industrial Revolution era steam contraption? Is it an acronym? Is it like Tears of the Kingdom? But I guess that's T-O-T-K or Totic rather than Tot. Ooh, well that got lucky. Uh-oh. Stupid albatrosses. Sounds like a curse word. You stupid albatrosses. Oh, where's the last fruit? There it is. Well, not a fruit, but a bell, rather. Saved by the bell, you could say. I'll shut up now. Alright, well, guess that's it. We just got the boss, and then we go back and do all the mazes in one fell swoop, and I think we'll be done with the game. Let's see what we get. Bell. That's not a bell. That is very much not a bell. So Pac-Man eats everything, so can we assume that he eats the Galaxian? So I guess the Galaxian is technically a ship and not a bird, because I keep wanting to call it an albatross. So it's gonna be like, is Pac-Man like part cat, like he just eats birds, but I guess it's a ship, so it's more like Sinistar. Beware, I live. Has anybody played that game? That game used to give me nightmare fuel. Well, it gave me nightmares. It was nightmare fuel. We got a lot of cheese wheels. We got a start. I think that maybe that means we broke the threshold of how many points we needed to get in this playthrough for 100%. Hopefully that's what that means, because I don't think we had a star show up before, so that seems promising. Yeah, Sinistar, that game was terrifying. Okay, we've unlocked the way to Pac-Man. I really hope that, like, I don't know who owns the rights to it, but like Hamster, who does like the hundreds of like arcade archives games, it's on the eShop, most of which I haven't bought because I'm not a big arcade guy. I say that despite being a big fan of Pac-Man. I do like Pac-Man games, but other than that, I don't really play a lot of like old arcade games necessarily. Let's work back to the first area real quick. I just want to see something. But yeah, I hope they do like an Arcade Archives Sinistar at some point. Okay, yeah, so we can't. Oh well, this is maze mode. There's all the ones we've not played. So I guess maybe we have to play them all individually, and then it unlocks where we have to do like every single one of them back to back. So I don't know. That's enough that maybe we could split this into 2 episodes, but I don't know. I kind of hate to have a whole episode dedicated to just the mazes. But whatever. Let's just go fight Pac-Man. But yeah, we're very close to another playthrough that's been 100% completed. And after this, like I said, we'll probably do Rayman Legends next. And then beyond that, I don't know. We'll do some Mario Sunshine at some point. Hello everyone, he has arrived, our hero, the one and only Pac-Man. I don't know why I'm making Clyde sound like that. Hey, looks like it's my turn, here's Pac-Man. I guess all the ghosts are Waluigi. Ah! Wow, it's Pac-Man! You're just a celebrity. Where are you fools going? So are they all supposed to be in costume because it's like a Halloween party or something? Pac-Man, you. This ends right here, right now. Pac-Man. You can't see his name, you just see Ann. Ow. We get points for killing these guys? Ow. Yeah, I guess we do, because we can eat their dots. We can eat their balls. Okay, the way this camera's whipping around is a little disorienting. So, can I like... Okay, yeah, that's all we gotta do. Ow. Okay, we're almost dead, so that ain't great. Take this, Pac-Man, go beat him up! Oh, thank you. I really needed that KFC wedge. Yeah, so if you find all of Pac-Man's family, they help you out during the final boss fight. Otherwise, you don't. Because you could beat this game, I guess a bad ending where Pac-Man just doesn't save the family. Unfortunately, I had to because we're going for 100%. As much as I would love to rescue everyone except for Pac-Mom and just leave her there to starve and die inside of that little jail cell. Alas, we had to rescue her. Okay, let's hit him in the head. I think he has like a new phase. He has like a second phase that I don't believe was in the original game. Because the original one, from my understanding, I never actually fought this fight, but I think it was maybe a little bit underwhelming. I think I remember in Nitro Rat's video on it, he talks about it being a little bit, I think some elements were kind of unfair because he would like charge into you and just bump you straight off the stage and basically like one hit kill you. But then when he finally does change, okay. Arf, arf. You can do it, master. Here, take this. Arf. But then I think maybe he does change his attack pattern as you get toward to the end, but it's kind of just like pathetic. Maybe, if I'm remembering what Nitro Rad said correctly, I might not be. Ow. Some more balls. Some lovely balls. Hey, come back here. And this guy can't stand still. He's got restless legs like my mom. Ow. Woo. Turned into a bullet heck game all of a sudden. That's what I said when we were on the Galaxian level. Come here, big boy. Come to daddy. Come to Packy. Oh, we got him. You FNAF reject. Oh no. His iron was low, so he ate some metal. Ow. Yes, please feed me. Just a little more, Pac-Man. I know you can do it. Take this and keep at it. Thank y'all. Hopefully we beat him before we have to get handouts from Pac-Mom. So I'm assuming we gotta get a power pellet somewhere. What's he doing now? Now that he's not yellow and he's just silver, he just looks stupid. He just looks like a bald robot. Just a dumb, bald little robot. Just a sad, pathetic excuse for a man. Just like me. Well, at least I got my hair. Oh. Ow. Come on. I really don't want to accept any handouts from Pac-Mom, but it looks like that might end up happening. I think we still got the kids to go through first, though, but... yeah. Dad, are you okay? This will make you feel better. Time to mop up the bad guys. Pac-Sis. Where's Pac-Trans? Alright. Just keep avoiding for now. Gotta use this flutter jump more. It's kind of saving my bacon here. I wonder if Pac-Man eats bacon. Maybe he's a vegetarian, because when you think about it, ghosts technically aren't meat. So that only really leaves him with eating fruit and, like, whatever dots are supposed to be made of. I'm still not sure. I've hypothesized that maybe they are, like the lemon heads candies. I've also suggested that, oh no, it's going to wear off before we even get a hit on it. Wow, we got one hit. Man, am I doing something wrong here? Because, like, I just have to wait forever for him to leave himself vulnerable again. Ow. Is there an easier way to do this? Because I don't think these guys drop any metal thingies. I think I just gotta wait forever for him to go through his attack. I don't remember it being this tedious, though, so that's why it's like I feel like maybe I'm just missing something, but I don't know. But yeah, I hypothesized that these might be lemon heads. I suggested something else in another episode. I forgot what. Or I forget what. What else did I say that they could be? I don't know. I don't remember. Ooh, what if they're like Pac fetuses? What if that's just like an underdeveloped Pac-Man? Ooh. That's nasty. I don't want to think too hard about that. That's disturbing. Okay, anyway. Now that I've got that forbidden image in everybody's head. I'm just imagining like Miss Pac-Man gets pregnant and like they go to have an ultrasound. It's just a circle. That TikTok man is scary. It's okay though. Take this and keep at it. Thanks, son. And what are these like wedges of health supposed to be? Is that also just like a... I don't even want to know. Okay, is he dead? Is that it? Or is there another phase? I feel like he gets real big. Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, yeah, something's happening. Oh, he's throwing a spirit ball. He's doing a Kamehameha. No, he's eating the dot. He ate the secret stone from Tears of the Kingdom. Spoilers if you haven't beat that game yet. Okay, we just... Ow. Yeah, this was new. This was never in the original game. I appear to be ineffective. Maybe I'm supposed to charge up and do a rev roll into his legs, or into his feet. Okay, cool. Oh, and we can stomp it. I just wasn't hitting it. Oh, this looks bad for me. This looks bad for you. Watching this at home or wherever you are. You could be watching this in a library. I shouldn't be racist to other buildings. That's something I'm always forgetting to do. Now, take this, darling. I don't know. I know you can beat him. Don't give up. Shut up, honey. We're getting a divorce after this. I don't like you. I know you've been cheating on me with Pac-Man this whole time anyways. Just really turned on by his teeth. His sharp teeth. Now what do? I gotta get him on his head. It's like... Oh, okay, let's see. Let's climb the hands, maybe. Oh, God, he's getting back up. Okay, good. Can we just stay up here and keep hitting him? Just keep wailing on him? No, I guess they're not going to let us do that, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know if that's the most intuitive boss design, if you have to give people like a giant arrow to know like what they're supposed to do. So I know Mario Sunshine does that too, with various bosses in that game. It's a little bit like, couldn't you have, you know, choreographed this to the player a little bit better without having to use a giant freaking arrow? Just kind of takes away from the immersion a little bit. Not like a huge thing, but I don't know. Make like do like a Tom and Jerry thing and make like just like a big red bump show up on the top of his head. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't make a lot of sense since he's a robot, but it's a cartoon game about a yellow circle, so. Okay, well, we're dead. I guess we'll just have to... Oh, we have to redo the entire thing? Oh, that ain't... Oh, oh, no, oh, man, what? No. I'm already almost dead. Oh, can I restart? I don't really want to use one of these already. That is... Okay, yeah, let's just die and just start this all over again. That's so disheartening. We have to redo the whole thing. I'm pretty sure that was kind of like a thing in the original game that people didn't like too, so I would have thought they would have done something about that. I'm so upset about this. This is such a long boss fight, and we gotta do the whole thing all over again. I guess now we know what we're doing a little bit better, but like, man... That's a bit of a mark against this game. I don't like that we have to redo this whole entire thing. At least we're blowing through this first phase pretty easily. I guess that, to be fair, I guess that's kind of where having to rescue the pack people comes into play. I guess this is designed to be significantly more difficult, where you got to go through the whole thing in one go if you know, you don't have all of them to give you more health. And now we got through the first phase pretty fast, and we haven't had to use any extra health yet. This will be pretty tricky to do if you didn't have any of those family members to help you out doing like a no damage run. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. You just have to really get used to the timing. But the way the camera whips around and stuff, it'll be a little difficult. Okay, I think my mistake has been grabbing that a little too early. Ow. See, it's nice because it does keep me from getting... They didn't give me any wedges! What was that bullcrap? They did... I guess because I was bouncing, maybe? I wasn't on the ground. That's upsetting, though. What? Pac-Man's family just wanted him to die on that one. They're just like, yeah, we got all these power-ups, but you were right, Pac-Man. I've been cheating on you this whole time with Talkman, and so we're in cahoots, and so I'm gonna kill you off and collect the insurance money. I'm not a happy camper at all. I'm like the kid at camp that's like, he's got the inhaler and like he just keeps getting like bitten and stung by everything and having all these terrible reactions, and like he's allergic to pollen, and like I'm that kind of a camper. I am not a happy camper right now, guys. The kid who's like always getting like bullied, like he gets hazed or whatever, and the kid's all like strip his clothes and then throw him naked into like the lake, and he has to like swim back to shore and like trying to find a towel. I'm that camper right now. Not a happy camper, guys. Oh, okay, somebody gonna give me health? Thank you. Yeah, I guess it takes him a second, so if you're not careful, you can die between taking damage and then giving you more health. I probably should quit going for the pack dots. I'm pretty sure we've already got the a high enough score, so I need to quit like collecting those. I don't even think my score is increasing any. Yeah, it's not when I pick up these dots, because I guess I've not gotten enough to equal what I had when I like died. So I guess it goes based on that or something. I don't know. So yeah, these dots are pretty pointless, I think, so let's just try to ignore them. Okay, yeah, you do your thing. You do you, boo. Get it, boo, because they're ghosts. Tee-hee. Kind of hard to dodge these cannonballs. You can kind of see a shadow of them a little bit. Okay, yeah, come get me. Okay, we should be able to get a lot of... Oh, come on, stop it. Get a lot of hits. If the camera will cooperate and quit causing Pac-Man to change his orientation. Not his sexual orientation. He still very much likes women who are not Pac-Mom, because he is a simp for Miss Pac-Man all the way, just like me. Like me, a round woman. Pac-Mom is such trash. Should have named her Pac-Trash. Alright, here we go. At least we only had to use one health wedge to get us to this point. So, yeah, this phase really isn't all that hard. I don't think I got here. Oh, okay, you only have to take out 1 foot and then he falls over. Well, that makes it a lot easier. Okay, kill. Cool. Let's turn him around because I feel a little bit uncomfortable being this close to the edge. Not a fan of living on the edge. Oh. Okay, give me some health. They see him rolling. Ah, thank y'all. Okay, let's just stay in the middle, maybe. I think that's probably our safest bet. If it gets like going around the outside, it's kind of almost impossible to dodge, it seems like, so I don't know. This is a weird boss. There's something, maybe if I just like studied it enough. Why is he not going down? I got one of his feet. Oh, there he goes. He just had to do like a complete 360 there first for whatever reason. Alright, one more hit and then I guess that's it, maybe, although I kind of feel like he could have a giant metal phase too. Just like every emo kid. Had that one giant metal phase. It's not a phase, Mom. You don't understand. It speaks to my soul. But honey, I thought goths didn't have a soul. Oh. Okay, I'm legitimately getting kind of mad. Alright. Well, once again, my family did not come in clutch. This is like... Pac-Man's invincibility frame should last until his, like, somebody can toss me some more health. This is kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember having this much, like, frustration with this boss, but, like, this is a little stupid. I know I'm playing sloppily, but whatever, I don't care. Because, like, these are not gonna come to me when I need them anyway, so I might as well just damage boost and just do what I can. The thing that I hate about this boss, that metal phase goes on for so long when he gets that stupid metal power up. And that's what makes it so annoying, because you have to wait and wait and wait forever for him to go through all of his attack patterns before he leaves behind the metal thing where you can actually hit him, because you can't hit him while he's metal, even though he's already metal, so it's just metal on metal. Some kind of weird robot adult films, hot metal on metal action. Okay, at least he's being a little bit quick on it this time. Quick on the draw. Quick draw McGraw. Is that the one that's like, oh my dog? No, that's a dog. Quick draw is like a horse, isn't he? I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of those weird Hanna-Barbera shows. I've seen the more conventional ones, like, you know, Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, which even those I'm not a big fan of. Hanna-Barbera, they did Smurfs too, didn't they? I know they did Tom and Jerry. I don't know. Okay, well, we only got 2 hits on him while we were metal, so that's kind of frustrating. Doing his thing. Really hate this boss. This is worse than the Ruins boss that we did that I kept dying on. That one took forever because I kept dying a billion times. This one I've only died like 3 times. But, like, we've probably been on it longer than that other one where I died probably like 10 plus times. Because it goes on for so long. There's so many phases. There's not a checkpoint between phases. Is this the Dark Souls of Pac-Man? I think it might be. Pac Souls? Don't type that in on DeviantArt. I'm sure you'll find some weird stuff. But, like, come on. I need to maybe, like, wait. Ow. Okay, give me a wedge. I need to maybe wait and not grab it until, because he comes back and usually he starts bouncing, and it's hard to get him while he's bouncing. I don't really remember what he does after that exactly. But, yeah, as long as this thing doesn't go away, if this thing starts to disappear, better stay close to it just to make sure that it doesn't disappear. Okay, now get it, Pac-Man, get it, get it, get it. Get him, get him. Okay. Get him, get him. Okay. Can I get... Son of a... Alright, gotta go through one more phase of this. Just dodge his attacks. I guess I should practice what I preach. I don't even know what that was. I'm just getting frustrated and sloppy at this point. Just a little more, Pac-Man. No, it's not just a little more, because he has another phase, and then he's going to kill me, because you idiots aren't going to throw me my wedges in time. If I die again, I'm going to lose it. This is, if you watch my Sonic Mania playthrough, you'll see how I started really raging at the end of that game on the final boss. Just how frustrated I got, just having to do it over and over and over and over again. And it's harder when you're making a video, because you gotta keep being entertaining through all that time. You can't stop being entertaining and commentating. But you run out of stuff to say when it's the same boss. We've seen all the attack patterns a billion times over. What more can a man say? You guys are seeing the beginning of my villain arc. Next I'm going to write a manifesto and then commit unspeakable war crimes. Crimes against humanity. That's a joke, I'm not really going to do that. But, I do really want to be done with this boss fight though. What's he doing? Look at his stupid eyebrows. Does he have nails coming out of his knuckles? Ooh, imagine if people instead of fingernails they had knuckle nails. Yeah, look at those. Alright, well, I can't wait to lose this again, because it's hard to get away when you get stuck under his feet, and it's like, I don't know, there's a lot that annoys me about this fight. Like, I don't really know how to properly, okay, good. Come to me before he steps on me. Please don't step on me, Daddy. Alright, good. Now just... because it's like he moves around and I can't... oh, okay, cool. Now he's doing this and I can't get away from it. Like, how do... how do I dodge that? He moves like 3 times as fast as I do. Like, Pac-Man is not that fast in this game, so how do you expect, like... take back anything I said about them fixing this boss. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Nitro Rad's video again, because I feel like he praised it for being like just way better this boss fight than it was back in the day. But I'm starting to really question that. I'm having my doubts. Okay, so I guess part of my problem is attacking the feet when he's doing that shockwave thing. Ow, oh. Whew. Okay. Thank you. I just about died. I can't believe she actually threw it that fast. For once, I'm never going to say this again, but Pac-Mom coming in clutch. Okay, can we get... ow. Okay. She tried to make it safely to the middle, but of course we couldn't walk that fast. Okay. Even then Tootsie's big boy. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Well, I'm assuming it's like spiked cuffs would hurt me, but I don't know. Okay, one more. And then hopefully it's over, but I feel like he might have a giant metal phase. Like I said, I don't know. Okay, I think the shockwave's getting bigger. Okay. I'm starting to at least understand the pattern a little bit better. Okay, he's doing the shockwaves again. Okay, get his foot. Maybe, can he not actually step on you? Oh, I hate this one because I can't dodge it. It's like, I feel like I always get hit by this one like at least once. Okay, am I out? Is nobody gonna give me a wedge? Oh no, no way, I went through them all already. Oh, that's... and I missed. Oh, tell me this is it. If there's another phase, I'm not gonna make it, guys. I do not want to do this all over again. He's walking away. Is he gonna... oh, he's opening his eyes. What? I better grab the... okay. Okay, something's happening. I grabbed the controller because I was like, what if there's a quick time event that I don't remember? By gosh, there is. Man, that's terrifying. Imagine that being the last thing you see before you die, just a giant... oh, thank God there's not another phase of that. I was about to lose my mind. Oh, he looks like he's busting a... don't say it, Family Channel. It was a ghost all along. Who could have figured? It's no fair at all. Why doesn't anyone ever root for ghosts? Pac-Man, surprised Pikachu face. You'll forgive me? Thanks, sorry for kidnapping your family and stuff. So I think if I'm not mistaken, you can get an alternate cutscene, the bad ending, where if you don't save all of your family, Pac-Man's just like out for blood, and like he'll shake that guy's hand and be like, "Really, you forgive me?" and gives him a pat on the back, and then Pac-Man just like just eats him right then and there. That's legit like an alternate ending. But yeah, there's the family. There's the people we don't care about because I don't consider them canon to the Pac-Man universe. Okay, I take my Pac-Man lore very seriously. These people ain't. Got here, Miss Pac. Not Miss Pac-Man. You just freaking Pac-Mom. Even if you do have slender, sexy, succulent, seductive legs. Oh, Pac-Mom. Take me, Pac-Mom. Happy birthday to Pac-Man. Wow, that boss took years off my life, but we did it. Finally, now that that horrific incident of terror is over. Well, we got a credit sequence here. Original creator of Pac-Man, Toru Iwatani. Can we skip this? Okay, it doesn't appear we can skip the credits. We got a letter T. Are we going to spell out TH? It's either going to be thank you or the end. I don't know which one. Where's this music playing? Does this have human vocals? Are we going to get demonetized for this? There's an A. Okay, so it's thank you. I'll start to say what happened. I guess we just transitioned. I guess there really was a Pac-Trans after all, and not just Pac-Sis. Okay, got the N. I don't know if we actually get points for this. Oh, now, we can skip it. Okay, yeah, I'm skipping it. Sorry, credits. We got Thanos. Getting Thanos snapped out of existence. Yeah, so we still got that star next to our score, so I think that means we did get a high enough score to get 100% completion. So I guess all that leaves is the mazes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got 94%, so let's do it. Hopefully this won't take us too long. I'm going to have to reposition myself a little bit here because I need to stretch my legs because it's hard sitting cross-legged like this on my bed. I need a better setup. We unlocked original mode. I think that's just, where you can play the original 1980s arcade game, which, like, big whoop. There's a million ways you can play that. Let's see. Okay, so I don't think we've done, like, the first 3, or in this case 4, for, like, any of them. So I think we got to do them all, and then we got to do all of them again, like, all at once. So this might take a while. This might be long enough that it could be its own episode. I don't know. But either way, let's just go ahead and start it. And, yeah. Because, I mean, these are relatively short. I mean, each one's probably only going to take maybe a couple minutes, so... It's kind of a weirdly photorealistic dirt texture on the ground. I don't know why they made it like that. Since we already got the score that we need, like, we're not going to worry, really, about eating the ghosts or anything. We're purely just going to focus on collecting all the dots and getting them into the maze just to make this go by quicker. Because, yeah, I don't think there's really a point at this point, since we already got the star thing and trying to get a high score. I guess these would count toward that, I don't know. But either way, we're just going for it. So, yeah. I do enjoy these mazes. Like, I love the Pac-Man World games, 3D platformers. 3D platformers, I've said many a time before, are my bread and butter. That's my favorite video game genre, so you're going to see a lot of that on this channel. But I also really like the more classic Pac-Man arcadey mazes like this, too. They're a lot of fun. Pac-Mania, like I said, that's a really fun one. Played a fair bit of that growing up. Miss Pac-Man, I played on one of those joystick arcade things. I've not really been able to re-release Miss Pac-Man on modern consoles. At least not on, like, Switch or anything like that. Can we beat that one? Maze mode where you can play open maze stages. Okay, well, how do I do it? How do I do maze mode? Oh, I guess that's just telling me where I'm standing. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I thought it was telling me I unlocked the thing I was talking about, where, like, there's a gauntlet where you got to go through all of them. But evidently that's not what it was referring to. But I guess we get to keep all 141 lives while we're doing this. But yeah, Miss Pac-Man is probably my favorite Pac-Man arcade game. But Pac-Mania is up there too. That's a really good one. Maybe I like Pac-Mania better. I don't know. I thought about buying a a Miss Pac-Man arcade machine, but I never did because that game is just so hard to come by. And I thought it'd be kind of a cool centerpiece to have, you know, just like my own game machine, be a nice little conversation starter. You know, one of those Arcade 1-Up, I think is the company. They make like modern arcade machines that you install. I don't think the assembly's like really complicated from my understanding, but you know, they're made to look authentic to like, you know, like one of the old ones, but they weigh a lot less because those old arcades from the 90s or the 80s and 90s, I guess, are like a bajillion pounds. But yeah, I thought about getting one of those, but I never did. Maybe someday. But there's a way you can get Miss Pac-Man on, like on my PS5. I got it because it's like on the PlayStation Store. I think it was put on there maybe for like the PS4 or something. And they just, I guess, never took it down. So I guess that would have been before all of the weird Namco copyright issues with whatever the name of the other company is that owns the rights to distribute Miss Pac-Man. It used to be a company called Midway, but the problem is that Midway, I guess, kind of like unbeknownst, however you say that word, to Namco, went and sold that right to somebody else, and they weren't happy about that because I guess Midway and Namco always had a pretty good partnership and mutual agreement. But yeah, I hope they get those rights back. But yeah, you never know if that game could get delisted someday. So, you know, buy Miss Pac-Man, the original arcade game, off of the PlayStation Store while you have the chance, because I don't know if there's any other way you can get it officially. I'm sure you can emulate it. I don't know the first thing about emulators, but, you know, if you know how to do that, then you can do that. You can even get it on phones, but that's a horrible way to play Miss Pac-Man. One thing I don't like about the PS5 version, which kind of ruins the game, honestly, is that the joystick plug-and-play version I used to have went at a much faster speed where you could just really outrun the ghosts, so you could get a lot further than, like, say, in the original Pac-Man. So it made it a lot easier, but it made it more enjoyable, because, like, I don't know if I've ever gotten past, like, you know, maybe the third or possibly fourth, but probably not even fourth, like the third stage in the original Pac-Man. But Miss Pac-Man I could get decently far, even as a kid, because where you move so much faster than the ghosts, and it was just a lot more fun just going through the mazes at a much faster speed. And I think, from my understanding, the arcade games had like a chip or whatever that I guess could be adjusted to change the speed of it. But, you know, like when they emulate Miss Pac-Man on like modern, you know, I say modern, but like on the, you know, PS4 or whatever it was released on, they tend to not include the speedier version. But that's kind of the way to play Miss Pac-Man. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Arcade 1-Up version of it, like it's on like the actual arcade set, like arcade machine that you install in your house, I think that one has the faster version. But yeah, the PlayStation one doesn't. And if you're not playing that game fast, then it's kind of just not all that great. But if you are, then it's like a much more fun version of Pac-Man if you're not someone who's like, you know, Billy Mitchell or somebody who knows all the ins and outs of, you know, why and how that they move at different, in different patterns and stuff. Because there is a pattern to it. But a lot of times, like the original Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, if you're not playing the fast version, it can feel kind of unfair because it seems like the ghosts just kind of outpace you. But yeah, if you can play a sped-up version of the game, that's the way to play it. A lot of times, if you go to an arcade, I know there's like a pizza place within about an hour of here. I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have a Miss Pac-Man arcade cabinet, and that one had like the used like the faster chip or whatever it is. Or, you know, they reprogram the chip. I don't know how it works. I'm not a arcade machine guru, but that makes it run faster. I feel like that's probably how most people have experienced playing Miss Pac-Man. But playing it at like the slower speed, it's more like the original 1980 Pac-Man. Not that great of a time. It's okay. You know, it's still better than the original Pac-Man because the maze actually changes up, whereas in the original Pac-Man, I think it's always the exact same layout, just a different fruit to collect. But yeah. I think the reason those Pac-Man legal disputes started in the first place is because Pac-Man You know, it was made by Namco in Japan. But then this Western company, Midway, I believe, is who was responsible for handling the distribution and, like, I guess maybe like the assembly, I don't know, of like the arcade machines in like America. And Midway, because back then video games were new, so copyright laws about them were kind of, you know, pretty vague. Nobody really knew how to regulate it just yet, as far as like, you know, legal ownership and stuff. So Midway kind of took it upon themselves to make some what were essentially mods, kind of like ROM hacks of the original Pac-Man, and that's kind of what Miss Pac-Man was. There was like a million of them. There was like Pac and Pal, Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, and most of them are all just kind of just modifications of the original Pac-Man. There was a Junior Pac-Man that's like the baby. I don't know exactly how or why or what, but you know, I don't know if any of them were really made with Namco's permission. Like, I think like a lot of them were made by Midway. Maybe some were made by other people, but some way Namco has the rights to some of them, but not all of them, because they always release collections that have like Super Pac-Man, Pac and Pal, Pac-Man Plus, and all of them are just kind of They're not that great, to be honest. But like Miss Pac-Man and Junior Pac-Man and some other, I think there might even be one that's called Baby Pac-Man, which I guess is a different character from Junior Pac-Man. I don't know, but I guess, like, I've played them before, but I guess we're all made by, I think maybe Junior Pac-Man could be one of those where it's like it wasn't made by Namco, but it wasn't made by Midway either, who at least had some connection to the Pac-Man brand, like in an official capacity. But was just kind of a, I don't even know if you'd say a knockoff, but yeah, kind of just like a, almost like today, like if you have like a fan game being like illegally sold for like money, you know, to make a profit off of it. I guess you could say that's what that was, because I think there were arcades back in the day that would have like, you know, Junior Pac-Man or Baby Pac-Man, but that aren't affiliated with like Namco at all. But like, I still have recollection playing them as a kid. But yeah, that's the lore on Pac-Man. Yeah, we still got so many of these to go through, because again, like, we're only doing like maybe half of them, just the ones that we haven't played yet. That's like only available here. But then after we play all of them, then I think it unlocks the thing where we play every single one of them again, including the ones that we played in the other levels, all back to back. So, yeah, I feel like my voice is going to be shot. This is going to be such a long episode. If it's, like, I think, this is kind of neat. I like how they got, like, the stacked cards for this, like, circus one. That's kind of cute. The circus was what, World 4, so I guess we're going through these at a decent pace here. Yeah, I'm ready to kind of wrap this up. But I said I was going to 100% complete this, and I'm committing to the bit. Just like how Pac-Man's chomping at the bit. Alright. I guess it doesn't really matter if we die, because instead of being like when we're in a level and we have like 3 lives, and then if we lose, then we just like fail the maze challenge and have to redo the whole level to get back to it, get the Galaxian and unlock it or whatever. I think we just have like all 141 of our lives to work with here, so if a ghost gets us, it's really not any biggie. Okay, what we got left? Stage 3. Let's do it. And after this, we still got like 6 more, and then I think we have to go back through and do like all of them. So, yay for us, I guess. Maybe it would have been better to split this off into 2 episodes, but like, I don't know if anybody would really be that interested in watching a whole video that's just like the mazes if I uploaded it by itself. So I don't know. There was a Miss Pac-Man game. I think it might have been on the Game Boy Advance. It might have been on console also, maybe on the PS1 or something, I don't know, called Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. I always heard about that game as a kid. You know, when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8, I remember like I would spend a lot of time looking on like eBay and stuff. And, you know, I'd ask like my mom like to get me like different, you know, old games like for Christmas and stuff. Because back then I was really interested in like collecting games. Not so much now, because you can just like download them. So I don't really care that much about owning like physical versions of like these old games. I like just having them all conveniently downloaded on modern hardware, you know. But at the time I was really into collecting old games. Because back then you had like the Virtual Console on like the Wii. But you got to think like that was like probably close to 20 years ago. So like we had like wired internet. We didn't have like Wi-Fi. So like I kind of knew about the Virtual Console, but I didn't have a way to like download all those old vintage games onto my Wii. But yeah, I remember I would always see like Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness as one of the games being sold. And I was always curious about it, but I guess for whatever reason I must have just never asked Mom for that one in particular. I don't know why. But yeah, I've always been very curious about it. It'd be awesome if they re-released that in some way, shape, or form, because I really don't want to... Like, it seems like it'd be fun. It's kind of like a 3D... I guess it's kind of a platformer, like the Pac-Man World games, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, releasing that one would probably be kind of a legal nightmare, because where they've got all these weird licensing disputes with Miss Pac-Man. But it's weird, right? Because they don't own the rights anymore to Miss Pac-Man as a character. So that's why they got like Pac-Mom in here. But like this game, Pac-Man World, has a lot of music that's remixed from Miss Pac-Man. Like it's Miss Pac-Man music. So how do you have the rights to the Miss Pac-Man music but not the character? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't understand that. So I don't know. Namco, like, well, I started to say, like, they're a pretty big company. They probably got a lot of money. They need to just, you know, bite the bullet and just, you know, make fans happy. Just buy back the rights to Miss Pac-Man and just call it a day instead of this weird, like, you know, whatever they're doing. Because I guess technically, you know, I guess from my understanding, I guess they could still have Miss Pac-Man in their games. They would just have to pay whoever it is that owns, like, a portion of it, like royalties, and they don't want to do that, I think, from my understanding. It's a mess. I'm not a lawyer. It's a legally just really messed up situation. But, like, you know, just bite the bullet. Just buy it. Just buy it off of them. Because I think whoever owns it, like, you know, if you go into, like, a Walmart, I think even GameStop carries it now. They'll have like little like miniature like Miss Pac-Man like little mini arcade systems and just different stuff like that. So that's really all that Miss Pac-Man is good for, and I don't think Namco is even profiting off of that. It's just whatever company that Midway sold the rights of it to. But like just buy it off of them, you know. So I don't know. You see like a little cheap knockoff system that's got like 100 games in one preloaded into it, you know. It might have Miss Pac-Man on there. That's another one of those things where it's like that's really not Namco putting that out. So like just buy it off of them. Miss Pac-Man deserves so much better. She's like, I believe, the first playable female video game character. I remember my ex-girlfriend, which we're still good friends to this day, but she's like obsessed with Tomb Raider. I remember her one time being like, Lara Croft was like revolutionary as one of the first female video, or like she was like pretty much the first playable female video game antagonist, and I'm like, woman, have you heard of a little lady called Miss Pac-Man? Alright, she predates Lara Croft by like, I don't know, 15 plus years, something like that. When did the first Tomb Raider come out? She would tell me. If she's watching this, she'll probably leave a comment, be like, Tomb Raider came out in this year, but I don't know. I asked her recently. I was like, so, because she did it first. She was watching my channel. I asked her recently. I was like, so have you watched my channel? Like, no. No, so she's probably not going to see this, but if she does, then she would correct me. But I feel like Tomb Raider maybe came out, like, I don't know, 1996, 97, 98, one of those years. Miss Pac-Man came out in 1981. So, one of the first female characters, my butt. Even like, you had Samus Aran, whose middle name or last name I guess it would be I can really respect since my name's Aaron. But like, you know, she was in Metroid that came out in 1986, so like 10 years ish before Lara. So like, I'm sorry, Lara ain't the first female character. But anyway. But yeah, so part of me is like, Namco just needs to just buy the rights back to get Miss Pac-Man. Like, I'd love to, like, I love Miss Pac-Man. I know that's a weird thing to say. Like, she's just a circle with a female thingy, whereas Pac-Man has the other thing. But otherwise, they're just two almost identical yellow circles. She's just Pac-Man in drag, basically, when you look at her. But you know, oh, this is really annoying. These ghosts being right near the spawn point, or the dots being right near the spawn point, whatever. But anyway, like, I would love to see her get into Smash Brothers as like an Echo Fighter of Pac-Man. That's a weird thing too, because like, Miss Pac-Man shows up on the Pac-Land stage in Smash Brothers in both the Wii U and the Switch version. So if Namco doesn't have the right, like, and Namco co-developed the game, so was it just like Sakurai and Nintendo were just like, nah, don't worry about it, Namco, we'll pay for it, we'll get the licensing, the royalty rights to have her in here as this little cameo. So maybe they could get her playable, I don't know, but I would love to see Miss Pac. She would be like one of my top 5 characters to get into Smash Brothers. I know that sounds stupid, but like, my most wanted my most wanted Smash Brothers characters, got a little ahead of myself, would be number 1, Crash Bandicoot, 2, probably a tie between Rayman and Spyro. I don't know which one I would choose first. Maybe Rayman over Spyro, because I feel like Crash would already kind of represent that Sony PS1 era 3D platformer mascot thing. So if we got Crash but no Spyro, I don't know that I would be like devastated. Whereas, you know, Rayman just kind of represents something else entirely, being like, you know, the first Ubisoft representative to get into Smash Brothers if he got in. But so that'd be my top 3. 4 would probably be, I don't know, maybe Waluigi. I would like to see Waluigi get in. Oh, I'm about to get groped. That ghost was touching my no-no square, except Pac-Man isn't a square, he's a circle, so I guess he was touching my no-no circle, I don't know. But yeah, 5th most wanted character to get in Smash Brothers. I really want to see Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising. I really hope Nintendo does a remake of that game. That game is so good, and Hades is like the best character. I feel like they won't do it, because I feel like that might be one of those unwritten rules Sakurai has, because he's talked about, like, people have requested, like, characters like Goku and SpongeBob and Shrek and stuff to get into Smash Brothers, but that it needs to be someone who originated as a video game character. And Hades is kind of that weird line where it's like, well, it's a mythological character, so it's not like he was invented just for this game. But at the same time, it's kind of like how Disney's has a version of Hades. It's like it's Nintendo's own specific adaptation of Hades. So I feel like, you know, I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be something to stop it. But I could see in Sakurai's mind him being like, well, no, you know, because Kid Icarus Uprising is a Sakurai game. But I could see him being like, oh, well, this is not, you know, I made this game and it's got this character Hades in it, but we can't put Hades in Smash Brothers because I didn't come up with the idea of Hades. He's, as a concept, existed for like, you know, 2,000, 3,000 years or something. So I don't know. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, like because I'm pretty sure Kid Icarus Uprising, like it's all based on Greek mythology. Like the main character Pit, who's like an angel, and then there's the goddess Palutena. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think those are actual, you know, like Greek mythological figures. I think those were made for the game. Like you fight Medusa as like the final boss. Obviously Medusa comes from Greek mythology, but I don't think Palutena is a real goddess to my knowledge. So I guess that's why she gets a pass. And then Pit. Oh, apparently I skipped the first world. I guess I thought the Ruins was the first one, and I skipped the pirate ship one. So these should be some easy ones, these last 4. But yeah, I'd love to see Hades. Who else? There's another one that I really would want to see in that I was debating putting in my top 5, but now I'm blanking. Shoot. Who else is it I want to see in Smash Brothers? I was talking about my ex-girlfriend being obsessed with Tomb Raider. I don't really like Tomb Raider that much. I've been playing it since they put the remake of it, like the remastered trilogy on Switch. It's my first time playing it, and I've really just not been jiving with it that much. The second one's better, I'll say that. I've been playing through the second one. The first one I did not have a good time with. I played it while talking on the phone with my ex, because again, we're still good friends. We talk a lot. I think that's important. I think it's kind of stupid. This is a long tangent. I don't really, want to go too deep into this side thing where we're just talking about video game characters and Smash Brothers and stuff. But I think it's kind of stupid to just like if you really love somebody and then you just decide for whatever reason that y'all don't work out, to just cut that relationship cold turkey and I'm not going to still be friends with this person anymore. It's like, well, if you break up, unless something really, really bad happens, if it's just really toxic and it just that's one thing. And it's like, okay, I can't with her anymore, or I can't with him anymore. But if y'all break up and it's mutual and you end things on good terms, but then you just delete them off all their socials and just completely cut contact with them. Now you're just somebody that I used to know, Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. If you're doing all that, then you must not have really loved them that much. That's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with me on that. But I don't care about my partner, whoever I'm in a relationship with, just for the sexual gratification, for the physical intimacy that brings me. I care about them as a person. I'm attracted to their personality, to their, if we have mutual interests, to their, them being a kind and compassionate person. So just throw that all away because we're not going to get married and you're a person of the opposite sex. I just think that's kind of shallow, So I don't know. And once you get married, it's a little different. It's kind of awkward. Most husbands and wives wouldn't be comfortable, I'm sure, with their partner still having communication and talking to an ex who they were once involved with. And, I think a good partner should respect that. And okay, maybe I don't need to, now that I'm married, text this guy or this girl who I've been friends with, but we've gotten married now, because that's a little bit, I don't know. But, maybe if you just have a really good foundation of trust and your partner, she's okay with it, and it's yeah, I trust you, I know you wouldn't cheat on me, so if you, I believe you when you say that she's just a friend to you and that y'all been friends since kindergarten or whatever, and even though you dated, that it didn't work out for a reason, because y'all just, that isn't a thing. But if she's not okay with that, then I think the guy should probably respect that and not, not try to maintain a friendship with this person with regular communication if your, spouse is not okay with that. But if you're not married, to me, I think that's kind of what, just well, you're a girl and we're not dating anymore, therefore this whole thing is no longer worth, no friendship is worth pursuing. I think that's I'm trying to think of how to say it. This is a long tangent that I didn't even mean to go into. We're just going to drop it right now, because the whole reason this came up is because I was talking about Tomb Raider and Lara Croft. But she's a character, even though I don't really care for Tomb Raider that much, she's iconic, she's important. Even though she's far from the first female video game character, she is an important one. She is maybe the face of females in game. I don't know, female leads in game. She's at the top of the conversation. So I would say, yeah, she deserves to get into Smash Brothers. Even if I'm not a big fan of Tomb Raider, I think she could have an interesting moveset with her dual gun, So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing her in Smash Brothers. Okay, now let's see. Did it unlock? Yeah, marathon play. Let's check what percentage we are at. Let's go into save. Oh, okay. We're 100% now. Well, I was gonna go through and do the marathon mode, clear all maze stages in succession, but it doesn't look like we have to do that. We're at 100%. So, I guess this video's ended earlier than anticipated. I guess the tangent I was going on is just gonna have to wrap up now. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. You know, I don't really, like, I kind of enjoy going through the mazes. So, part of me is like, it could have been, but like at the same time, it's like, if we've got 100% and we don't have to, then like, I don't know if it's worth spending another hour on. If this is a 3-hour video, probably nobody's going to click on it. They're probably not going to, since it's a 2-hour video. But, so yeah, I think we're just going to call it there. And I don't think doing the marathon mode is interesting enough for it to be its own episode. Because it's not like there's a challenge. We got 141 live, so we just do it. You know, we just sit back and talk off the cuff like I'm doing now. But beyond that, like, you know, I don't know how much entertainment value there is in watching me do every one of those levels I already did a second time when there's no stakes, because it's like I'm not going to be raging, I'm not going to be, because like we practically have infinite lives. We have 141, so like, you know, I'm not really accomplishing anything by doing the marathon mode. But yeah, we're going to end it here since we are at 100%. I hope you've enjoyed this Pac-Man World playthrough. I know I really have. Barring that final boss fight, I wasn't a big fan of that. That might have taken the game down just a couple notches for me. But otherwise, still a really, really great game. Yeah, here's hoping that in 2025 they release Pac-Man World 2 remake, Pac-Man World 2 repack. I think that's the Project 2025 we can all get behind. But yeah, in the meanwhile, like I said, I think we'll be doing a playthrough of Rayman next. We'll be doing who knows what else at some point. I'm wanting to do, I've been saying this in my other playthroughs, but it's worth repeating because you might not have watched my other playthroughs. But at some point we're going to be doing Mario Sunshine. We're going to be doing Mario Wonder. You know, we're going to do all the Marios. New Super Mario Brothers U we'll probably do at some point. We'll probably do Mario 3D World and also Mario Odyssey, even though they're honestly not really my favorite 3D Mario games. But we'll still probably play through them at some point. We'll do some Zelda. We might start with Link's Awakening since it's a fairly short game. It's on the, it's on the Switch, so it's easily accessible. So I think that would be a good Zelda game to start with, since they're probably never going to port Wind Waker and Twilight Princess to the Switch because we've been waiting eons. Jak and Daxter, that's another high priority for me. I might do that one after. If I do Rayman Legends next, Jak and Daxter could be the one after that, or we could do something Mario. I really don't know. Yeah, so stay tuned. We got in January Donkey Kong Country Returns HD's coming out, so I'll be playing through that on this channel because I love that game. We've already got a playthrough of Donkey Kong Country up on the Tropical Freeze up on the channel, so check that out if you haven't. We've got, if you're new to the channel, which you know you may very well be, we got Mario Galaxy, we got Mario 64, we got Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, we got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, that's a good game. We got Spyro, yeah, probably other playthroughs I'm forgetting, Mario World, Mario 3, so yeah, check those out if you feel so inclined. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like this playthrough, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I guess I've babbled for long enough now. We probably could have been halfway through the marathon mode, only not really. But yeah, call it here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.